Yeah. So hi everyone, welcome to our channel. So today we are going to create our AI-based parking software. So for that I'm using Visual Studio Code as the editor, and the first step is to create a Next.js application. So for that, in the terminal, just type npx create next app at latest space. Then we need to create, then we need to give our application name. So I'm just giving as parking app. Okay. Yeah, so would you like to, yeah, we are going to use TypeScript here. Yes, we are not going to use any kind of CSS frameworks for this project. No. Yeah, so here we know in Next.js there are two type of routing systems. So one is app router, the new version, and the old one is page router. So we are using app router here. Yes. Yeah. So it will take some time to create the application. Okay, so our application is created. Uh, Now you can see some folders over here. So this folder app, so this is a main routing folder, and so actually let's try to run this application. So first need to get inside the inside the project directory. So cd parking app. Then the command to run this Next.js application is npm run space dev. Okay, so it's running now. So let's check how this is coming. Yeah, so this is a home page of this basic Next.js application. So we don't need all this stuff, right? We need to we not only we need all the basic things. So we will start from scratch. So for that, so let's delete some of the unwanted files from this app directory. So we are just deleting this icon. Okay, and we are also deleting the global.css file from here, and this CSS file also. So in the app folder, we are only keeping two files for now. We'll create the files later. So now we are having only layout.txx and page.tsx. And then we are also deleting this public directory for now, but we'll create these folders later when we need them. Okay. So apart from this app folder, we are also going to create some other folders also. So first one is okay, assets folder. So this folder we will use to keep all the images and all, and then we need to create components. So this folder we will use for holding all the UI components. So coming to our project, this is a parking application, so we need to keep different UI components, right? The parking slot, the car objects, and many different UI components. So we need to keep it in components folder. and then we are going to create one more folder, that is SDK. So in SDK folder actually we'll keep all the store I mean we need to handle states and all, right? So all those kind of things we'll keep in the SDK folder. Okay, so let's edit our um, layout.tsx file first. So I'm just deleting all the contents in layout.tsx. So let's start from scratch again. Okay, so first of all we need to create a new type. So let's name it as layout props. Okay, and inside that we need children, and type of these children will be any kind of React nodes. Okay, so React, okay, dot React node. Okay, so for this we need to import uh, React from React. Okay, yeah, so now we need to create our layout function component. So export default function, this will be the root layout. So root layout, and now we are passing the children. So okay, and the type of children will be our layout props. Okay, so inside this we will write our basic HTML structure. Okay, our normal HTML, inside that head. Okay, and inside that our body component, and then children. Okay, so whatever we pass into this root layout, it will display inside the body part. Okay, and just uh, okay, so now let's configure our page.tsx. So we are deleting all the contents, and for now we are just checking whether our app structure is working or not. So for that I'm just creating a simple function, export default function page, um, sorry, okay, return a simple div. Okay, so welcome to AI based parking software. Okay, okay, so so let's see whether this will work or not. Yeah, so our app page is working now. So the error before, it was due to this five icon here. Okay, now let's coming back to our project. So now let's create a new route. So for that, inside this app folder, create a new folder called dashboard. Okay, and inside dashboard we need to create a new file called page.tsx. Okay, so and inside that so let's create a new function here, export default function dashboard. Okay, and then return a new div dashboard. Okay, and now let's see whether this route is working. So for that, just go here, slash dashboard. Okay, so this route is also working here. So now let's make some CSS changes to our application. So for that, in the main root folder, create one more folder for storing all our styles. Okay, and in styles folder, create a new file, globals.module.css, and inside this global CSS file, we need to store all the styles that we need to use all over our project. Okay, for example, first one is HTML module. Okay, and inside this, uh, so let's give width as 100 percentage, height as 100 percentage, uh, and then uh, background uh, background color as one. Okay, uh, display flex. So let's margin be 0. Okay, so now we need to import this uh, globals. Okay, import styles from styles global.module.css. Okay, now inside dashboard, inside page, so let's uh, create our dashboard here. So we will have, so in our project we'll be having two sections. So one will be for showing the parking area, all parking slots and everything, and right side will show all the settings to manage that parking area, like car entry, exit, and all settings will be handling on the right panel. Okay, so inside this we need two panels. Okay, so before that we can create a new styles file for new CSS file for dashboard also. So dashboard dot css, and let's import styles from uh, okay, styles dashboard.css. Okay, and then class name as styles dot dashboard, and then need to create a new class for in this file. Okay, so it's a background color hash. Okay, display flex margin 0, will be 100 percentage. Okay, so you can see the dashboard module that we have created here. Okay, so let's create our components in dashboard. So first one will be uh, our parking view. So for that we'll create all our UI components in components folder. So we'll create a new um, folder for parking view, and inside that we'll create parking view dot tsx. uh, okay, now we'll create a new function here. Function parking view return last name. Okay, here also we need to import the dashboard module, the css file. So import styles from styles tab. Okay, now styles dot a new class parking view. Let's save it, and we need to define the class here, parking view. Okay, so parking view, so let's set the width as 75 percentage, and display flex, um, flex direction maybe row, margin as 0. And inside this parking view we'll be having two components. First one is there will be a vertical nav bar on the left, and then the parking area. So we need to create two components inside the parking view module. So first one will be uh, nav bar vertical. So for that we need to create a new folder, and inside components we'll create a new folder, common, and inside that we will create our navbar vertical dot tsx. Okay, here first of all we need to import. So this navbar will be a common thing, like we need to import this navigation bar in different modules. So we will define all the classes related to navigation bar in our globals.css file. Okay, so import styles from dot styles css. Now export const navbar vertical okay. We are creating a new div, class name as styles dot uh, navbar vertical. Okay, save. Now we need to create a new class navbar vertical in our globals.css. Okay, um, so with 60 px height 100%, display flex, background color has okay. So we have created our vertical navigation bar. Now we need to import all these things into our dashboard. So parking view. Okay, yeah. So now you can see the module that we created, parking view here. Okay, so parking view is created. Uh, Now we need to create the right panel. So for that we need to create uh, a new folder here. So inside components, parking details, and inside that we'll create a new file, uh, parking details dot tsx. So export default function parking details, return div class name. So before that, import styles from um, style slash dashboard from CSS. Styles dot parking details. Okay, so parking details. So this will be display flex. Width will be 25 percentage. Background color margin 0. Flex direction will be column. Okay, so now we need to include this parking details in our dashboard. So for that, below this, add parking details, save. Okay, so now we can see two panels, this left one and the right one. So left one we'll use for showing the map, and the right one we'll use for showing all the settings that need to control this parking area. So today we'll cover only this one. So we discussed about how we can install a new Next.js application, and then we have gone through the folder structure and how to get started. Now in the next session we will know about how we can create a new template for loading the parking map and all other settings to control the map area. So thanks for watching.